Friends, today we will talk about coins that I consider quite promising for potential purchases, because when the altcoin season begins, it's only a matter of time, and while Europe is lagging behind, the US is actively moving toward a strategic Bitcoin reserve. Moreover, there is a good chance that strategic reserves for altcoins will also be approved, so we are in for some very exciting times. That's why I will talk about the best altcoins currently available on the market. Subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and let's get started.
3, 2, 1, fire!
Friends, I will gradually move from coins with large market capitalizations to smaller projects. So, let's start with Solana, which continues to hold leading positions. Here, it's immediately worth noting that with Trump's arrival, we saw new all-time highs for this coin. This happened because Trump decided to launch his own token, which significantly injected a massive amount of liquidity into the blockchain. However, at the time of recording this video, Solana has retraced to $240. Personally, I believe it will soon return to its peak price levels. If you think the same, be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the like button. Now, let's get back to reviewing the coin and its latest updates. There's a lot to talk about, and I won't be able to cover everything in detail due to time constraints, so I'll focus only on the most important highlights. First, it's worth noting that Solana is currently at the peak of its popularity. A great confirmation of this is the total trading volume, in which this blockchain is leading by a wide margin, and you can see just how much Solana is outpacing Ethereum, nearly doubling its volume. Moreover, trading volumes on decentralized exchanges have been showing strong growth. This blockchain is the first among all to reach a $200 billion trading volume. It's also quite interesting that Trump's team has been actively buying up Solana tokens. Additionally, Trump's token has had a highly positive effect on the minting of USDC on the Solana blockchain, as we saw Circle mint 2.5 billion USDC in just 4 days. Furthermore, there's a growing number of reports that Solana is being included in various investment trusts, ETF filings, and more. And these are actually very bullish and interesting indicators. So let's discuss them in more detail. GMCI has launched an index to track US-based crypto protocols like Sol, XRP, and more. This is actually a very strong indicator, as I see it as a reflection of the overall policy that will now be supported in the US. Crypto projects originating from the US will clearly receive greater support. This will encourage Americans to choose these assets. The New York Stock Exchange has filed a request for the listing and trading of the Grayscale Solana Trust, which once again demonstrates the growing interest of large institutional investors in this coin. I must say that Solana is moving in the right direction. They are truly keeping up with the times, doing everything possible to attract as many new users, liquidity, and projects as possible. And they are succeeding. A great confirmation of my words is the significant increase in the number of new startups on the blockchain. Over the past year alone, this metric has doubled, from 9% to 18%. Overall, I believe that we will not only reach recent all-time high levels, but also significantly surpass them. Personally, I don't see any obstacles preventing this coin from reaching at least Ethereum's current market capitalization. This is more than realistic, especially given the latest news about a possible bill regarding a strategic reserve for Solana and XRP. After all, this is exactly what Ripple's CEO discussed with Trump. Speaking of that, let's move on to XRP, as this coin definitely deserves a spot in this selection. But I want to remind you that this is not financial advice, so always do your own research. In my recent video, I talked about some very bullish news for this asset, but not many people saw it, so I think it's necessary to highlight the latest developments once again. So, let's start with the most exciting news. It seems that the years-long saga of XRP versus the SEC is finally coming to an end. The SEC has removed records related to cases against XRP from its website. Civil lawsuits by the SEC against Ripple have been deleted from their archives. This may indicate the conclusion of the legal process or a review of the case. And almost immediately after this news, information surfaced that the case had been transferred to the appellate court. This is quite bullish because Ripple had already won cases against the SEC before, even when the US government was not pro-crypto, so now XRP has an even greater chance of victory. Additionally, there's increasing talk about a possible strategic reserve for XRP in particular. This is being discussed by Ripple's CEO, who seems to have privately met with Trump several times regarding this necessity and potential. And honestly, I have to note that XRP is starting to gain momentum quite well. Over the past few months, this coin has gone from being nearly dormant to becoming one of the market leaders, with highly important news and announcements coming out daily. So far, it looks like a full-scale comeback because, given all the partnerships and its massive ecosystem, Ripple and XRP could soon take a highly significant position in the US cryptocurrency market and worldwide. The NYSE has made a proposal to list and trade shares under the NYSE ARCA rule for the Grayscale XRP Trust. Just like with Solana, this is another positive sign of investor interest. A globally recognized media outlet, Fox, is warning us that a massive wave of new applications for spot XRP ETFs is on the way, which will undoubtedly become another catalyst for growth. And while funds in the US are only just starting to consider filing applications, a fund in Canada has already done it. So perhaps this crypto race will also see Canada joining in. Right now, we are seeing so much positive news about this coin that I honestly can't remember a time in XRP's history when there was such a strong news cycle. So I don't see any reason why XRP shouldn't at least show a 1.5x to 2x increase from its current price levels. From US-based coins, I want to shift to a standout AI project on the blockchain. ICP has also shown significant growth this year, and I would even say it has been one of the biggest discoveries of the past year. This remains the first blockchain to successfully build a truly decentralized AI directly on-chain. Recently, the coin has been holding up well even during major market corrections, without experiencing extreme drops. This demonstrates their strong long-term commitment to the project. Now, let's dive into the latest updates because there are quite a few, and they are very interesting. For instance, Dfinity recently locked 25% of the total token supply for a staggering 8 years. This demonstrates their strong long-term commitment to the project. To put things into perspective, 142 million ICP tokens amount to $1.3 billion, and they locked this enormous sum for nearly a decade. And you know what? I am certain that in 8 years, this amount will be worth a lot more. ICP has long established itself as a project focused on consistent development and collaboration with top industry experts. Dfinity frequently organizes various events for developers, from hackathons to networking meetups. Recently, they hosted an event in honor of World Computer Day, gathering top technical experts and representatives from leading projects. And it might not seem like a big deal, but in reality, it significantly contributes to building the culture and recognition of ICP among industry leaders. On top of that, the Dfinity CEO has been doing an excellent job with PR, consistently giving insightful comments and openly sharing his views on AI, its future, and the potential challenges in its development. He also makes sure to emphasize that AI must be decentralized. And another game-changing feature that could bring massive new adoption to the blockchain is the Caffeine AI project. The main goal of Caffeine AI is to make web application creation and updates accessible to everyone. This tool allows users to develop applications simply by writing text-based instructions. Imagine just typing what you need, add Gmail authentication, integrate internet identity, change the design, and it automatically executes these tasks. There are no specific details yet, but the full release is expected very soon. Aside from their AI developments, I must highlight ICP's Layer 1 advancements. They are actively pushing for cross-chain compatibility and have launched the Chain Fusion initiative, which already includes 21 blockchains. Overall, ICP is steadily progressing toward its goals and continues to grow in the AI sector at an impressive pace. That's why I still believe we could see $150 to $175 per ICP token in the near future. So, let's move on to the next Layer 1 blockchain, which has also been making headlines recently. 2024 marked the beginning of something big for this relatively new project. It already boasts a huge ecosystem filled with diverse projects and products. Additionally, this year has seen significant growth in TVL, and just recently, Sui reached a breakthrough milestone. Its TVL hit $2 billion, pushing it into the top 10 blockchains by total value locked. First, let's establish one key fact. Sui is another US-based project, meaning the current pro-crypto policies in the US will also benefit this blockchain. For example, Eric Trump stated that he holds 4 cryptocurrencies in his portfolio, one of which is Sui. And speaking of the Trump family, let's mention that Sui, along with 2 other crypto projects, was a major sponsor of Trump's first ever crypto ball. It's actually fascinating to see crypto projects making their way into politics. Maybe it's not entirely the right approach, but it will undoubtedly yield results. The more crypto projects align with Trump's administration, the better their prospects will likely be. When it comes to development, Sui is also actively onboarding AI projects, which is another bullish sign. The blockchain is keeping up with the times. One of the most exciting aspects of bringing new users into crypto is gaming, making blockchain gaming more accessible and understandable. And if you remember, Sui is heavily involved in this sector. They are developing a crypto gaming console, which will likely feature exclusive GameFi projects and potentially reward console owners with various incentives. We are still waiting for its release, but this could truly be a game changer for the crypto industry. Another key development is Sui's recent partnership with Arkham, which enhances on-chain analytics for advanced traders, a great addition to the ecosystem. Overall, I genuinely believe that Sui deserves a spot among the top 10 largest cryptocurrencies. It is a fast, highly efficient blockchain that is constantly evolving and never standing still. I consider it realistic for Sui to reach Altcoin's current market capitalization. What do you think? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Now, let's move on to the next project that we simply can't ignore. With the recent plunge in Nvidia stocks, many expected Render to follow the same path. However, it has held up quite well and continues to show strong potential for further growth. I won't go over their partnerships with Apple, Nvidia, and so on, since you already know all of that. Instead, let me tell you about some exciting updates that serve as powerful growth catalysts. First of all, among all AI projects, Render is getting more attention than any of its competitors. They are planning broad expansion and have already announced a conference for early April. This event will feature all the latest AI and DeepIn updates, insights from AI scouts, and the chance to hear from and interact with top thought leaders in the Render network, AI, and crypto spaces. But here's the most exciting part. They will be showcasing the collaboration between Render and NVIDIA's RTX 5090. This is extremely bullish, especially since Render's CEO has been teasing something big. From the way things look, this conference could be the moment when they reveal groundbreaking advancements in computing capabilities. And even though DeepSeek has emerged using relatively simple and low-cost GPUs, the real winners will be those who have the best hardware, and Render is in a prime position for that. On top of that, Render Foundation has launched the AI Scouts program, which supports startups developing cutting-edge AI tools using Render's decentralized GPU network. This initiative helps founders turn their ideas into real products by providing access to resources and expertise. The first batch of participants consists of experienced engineers and entrepreneurs at the intersection of AI and advanced technologies. Render is focusing on real-world AI applications, aiming to become a pillar for the next wave of tech innovation. Taking all these factors into account, I genuinely believe we'll see further growth to 75 to 100. Now, let's jump straight into another DeepIn project, which is not only a direct competitor to Render, but also to giants like AWS and Google Cloud. I won't go over the basic details of the project since I've talked about it multiple times before. Instead, let's get straight into the major updates, because there are plenty. It's been fascinating to follow this project, as we spotted it at a very early stage, and now we are watching it grow into something huge. Recently, the project crossed a major milestone: 1,000 GPUs. This is already a significant amount of computing power, massively increasing its potential customer base, and it's clear that there is serious demand for these GPUs. Right after hitting this milestone, they also recorded their highest ever daily revenue. In my view, as long as the AI agent narrative stays strong and the demand for large-scale computational power remains high, Akash is in a great position. I genuinely believe we could see Akash grow at least to the current market cap levels of Render. Now let's talk about a major ecosystem project on the Solana blockchain, Jupiter. This is the ultimate hub for Deegan traders and the leading DEX on Solana. Here, users can trade any Solana-based asset, work with futures, participate in token launches, and even use a dedicated memecoin trading terminal. But the most important thing is that the team isn't just developing the platform, they're making real moves to solidify Jupiter as one of the strongest players in the sector. The recent airdrop worth $616 million was a historic event. Logically, most would have expected a major dump after such a massive free token distribution, as many users received their tokens simply for being active on the platform. But the Jupiter team completely flipped expectations, not only maintaining the situation, but dropping such bullish news that demand for the token skyrocketed even further. During their conference, they announced the burning of 3 billion JUP tokens. At that time, a staggering $3.2 billion worth. And this wasn't just an announcement. They literally put on a show, burning tokens live, making it one of the most exciting moments of the event. But that's not all. Now 50% of all fees generated on their DEX will be used to buy back JUP tokens from the market. And considering that Jupiter's daily trading volume exceeds $4.3 billion, just imagine the long-term impact this will have on the token's price. Moves like these prove that the team knows exactly how to build a strong foundation for the project. Combined with Solana's market dominance, this creates the perfect environment for future growth. I genuinely believe we could see JUP's market cap reach at least a fraction of Uniswap's current valuation. Now, let's talk about an interesting meme coin that also happens to be a strong representative of AI agents, AI Rig Complex. This is a unique platform that integrates advanced AI technologies into the blockchain ecosystem. The goal of the project is to provide a transparent, secure, and decentralized infrastructure for developers, businesses, and users looking to implement AI solutions into their workflows. One of the key innovations of AI Rig Complex is its handshakes, intelligent agreements between users and AI agents. These agreements enable automated interactions across various sectors, from business operations to personal assistance. At the same time, users retain full control over their data, ensuring security and personalization. AI Rig Complex also stands out with its tokenomics. The ARC token is the driving force of the platform's economy, used for accessing AI services, participating in decentralized governance, and incentivizing ecosystem development. Its limited supply ensures long-term value and sustainability. The platform's decentralized infrastructure eliminates dependence on centralized servers, offering a transparent and scalable environment for AI solutions. The project's mission is to democratize access to artificial intelligence, unlocking new opportunities for innovation and collaboration. And here's another bullish signal. The ARC token has recently secured important listings on top-tier exchanges. This is always a major advantage, as it brings fresh liquidity into the project. Right now, these listings are only for futures, but it's entirely possible that we'll see ARC added to spot markets soon. Well, that's all for now. Remember, these are just my personal thoughts on the market, not financial advice. Always do your own research before investing. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, hit the like button, and stay tuned for more coin reviews. See you next time.